She makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Tim with a generous $50 super chat. And here's what Bandy Tim has to say. For those who don't know, Bandy Tim did a $50 super chat earlier on the Resident Evil stream. Okay. So he says, this is for all the butthurt people coming to my channel and commenting because they're mad that I donated earlier, laughing out loud. Yes, sadly, this always happens. If there's anyone who is a big contributor to my content, people will go to their channels and harass them because they think for some reason it's bad to support me. I don't get it. I really don't, honestly. I'm sure they make a million reasons up why you shouldn't support me. But Bandy Tim, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you so much. Now a double support. Obviously, even better. Thank you. That is so much, support today in particular. Thank you so much. The double briefcase of affluence. Joseph, becoming a standard supporter. What's up, Joseph? Thank you for becoming a member today. Let's get you on the leaderboard. Thank you, Joseph. That's our first membership of the night. Oh, that will absolutely happen. Lalafell says, I haven't even donated and people are harassing me. Yeah, literally just being in my chat, people will come to your channel and harass you. Just ignore them and block them all. That's the best thing you can do. Being honest, the best course of action, give them absolutely, positively not a single lick of attention, ban, block, remove, and just move on. The moment you bring them up publicly, you talk about them, anything, that's the ammo that they want because they feel like they got some kind of attention today. Because remember, people who sit on the internet, dumping on people, stalking people, harassing people, have no positive lives. If they did, they wouldn't be sitting on the internet stalking and harassing people all day. They have better things to do with their time. So when you give them that level of interaction, that's what they're looking for. And then it's, oh yes, now I got my endorphins up today because someone mentioned to me it's something that I did. Even though it's something horrible that they did, they just want to get mentioned, you see? So Bandy Tim now has dropped 5 memberships on the community here. Thank you, Bandy Tim. I appreciate that so very much, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Everyone who's getting a membership, enjoy. Be sure to thank Bandy Tim for the support, man. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Cool, cool. I should take my own advice. Sneed Cobain, it's impossible. I'm the streamer. How could I possibly ignore the harassment that you directly see in the stream? You see it in the chat. You see other people saying it in the chat. I can't control them from saying that. How could I possibly avoid that? I can't. It's impossible. That's an impossible standard to hold people up to. Now, I can do my best to ignore it and not let it bother me and not derail my content. And I do that. But sometimes, bizarre shit happens. Like earlier this morning when we had another Kick streamer coming in here talking about Wings supporters and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And then come to find out, someone later in the day notified me that's actually a Wings of Redemption troll. He trolls Wings all the time. And he's basically trying to content farm other creators to talk about Wings in a negative way. And I didn't bite. So he didn't get his clip that he was looking for today. That's what that was earlier today. If you were here earlier. But, as the streamer, it's almost impossible to not mention stuff that's actively happening right now in front of your faces, right? Like, nothing I can really do about that. I'm also not going to ignore Bandy Tim, who's a big supporter today, and not read their message, Always good to see you, Tarantula, when you can make it. So I predict tonight we're going to have more of the same. We're going to have a very engaged audience. And likely a very supportive audience if this early support is of any indication. But I don't know if we're going to get a big one again. Again, we only have 100 viewers right now on YouTube. And we don't get many viewers on Kick when I stream our RimWorld. But you know what? Again, it's not really about numbers, right? It's about entertainment level. It's about satisfaction level. It's about people who like what I'm doing and want to be here and have a good time. And because of that, they engage the content, which helps the channel. And then they support the content, which helps the channel. So as long as we're having that level of fun, I'm good with keeping RimWorld in the rotation. And in fact, just so you guys know, we're doing RimWorld tonight, and we're going to do it again on Wednesday night. So those are our 2 RimWorld streams for the week, okay? Okay. So if you're on YouTube, if you like the stream tonight, that helps me a ton, just so you know. And obviously, that's quick, that's free. It's an easy way to support the content. If you could like the stream, that would be amazing. We have 117 viewers on YouTube. If we can get to, geez, I mean, with only 117 viewers on YouTube, it'd be great to get like 50 likes, but that's hard. It's hard on YouTube to even get a fraction of your viewership to like the stream. It really is. It's tough. I don't even know how I've been doing recently. Let me look. I'm just curious at my metrics. How have the metrics been doing on the Resident Evil streams? So, they've been doing good. Wow. They've been, okay. That's cool. Those Resident Evil stream metrics have been great. So, I'm not complaining at all. Wow. That's some of the best metrics I've had on a stream in a long time. And I mean everything. Like, every criteria looks good. So, if I keep playing Resident Evil this week and people keep coming out like this and supporting it, it's going to be amazing. So, thank you guys for that. So far, so good. Like, that's awesome. That could help. See, here's the thing. People say stuff like, oh, your channel's down. And I'm like, number one, the channel is not down. The channel is doing fine. It's actually doing, right now, it's pulling about average numbers because I'm not doing anything special, right? Like, I'm doing indie games. I'm playing Hollow Knight from 2017. I'm playing RimWorld from 12 years ago. I'm playing Street Fighter 6 from 3 years ago. There's nothing new really going on. So the metrics increase when something exciting is going on. You need to have something new come out that people want to see me play. Resident Evil is it. Like, immediately within the last couple of streams, the metrics are skyrocketing. So if I can keep that momentum going this week, which is why I want to keep playing Resident Evil, that could actually make the channel get into a much healthier position. But I'm not saying that it's not. It is. Like, I'm doing good overall as is anyway. So, Rubble Yeller, I'm glad to hear you're liking the playthrough. Thank you for liking the stream, Kevin. Seaflow says you should remind everyone to like the video on YouTube during the stream. I heard the other YouTubers say that it helps. It does. And I've been doing that actively during the Resident Evil playthrough, particularly the first few parts of the most important parts. So I've been saying that, hey, be sure to engage with the content. You're right. That's exactly. Okay. Jib Jub just said, it feels like we don't get as many games as we did like 10 years ago. These days, we get a random live service game every 2 to 3 months. It's not that we don't get as many games. It's that we're not getting as many good games. It's simply put, that's the case. We're getting a bunch of shovelware slop over and over, right? High Guard, Marathon. Why are you making those? Stop. Make good games again, and people will partake in them. Hence why Resident Evil right now is doing so well. We need game developers to make meaningful, good value, entertaining, polished games with things in them that gamers want. And we're not getting that. The majority of games that are coming out from the big studios and even mid studios are, hey, we need to think of a $sign generator. And after we've designed the $sign model, then maybe we could throw a game on there that's good. That's not how it works. You have to make the good game first, then the profits will follow. And they're not doing that. I can't believe a game like High Guard was even developed. I don't know any person who worked on that game is an idiot. I'm sorry. How could you have worked on that game and thought that that game was good and was going to sell and people were going to like it? You must not like games because nothing in the game said, hey, play me. So anyway, yeah, that's the problem. We're getting slop. We are getting shoveled slop into our laps and down our throats. It's like, give me something tasty. I don't mind paying for games. I really don't. I just want to buy one that's good. And what's happening is now, a lot of the times, it's the indie games, the ones that they're not going to play them forever, but you'll play them for a few weeks or maybe, 10, 20 hours. You'll get a lot out of the indie game that's cheap. So people are now gravitating towards that and ignoring all the slop that keeps getting shoveled out, right? That's what's going on. So it's not that there's not as many, it's that the games that come out just aren't as good anymore. I like I said this yesterday or Friday, Resident Evil Requiem feels like the first big game in like a year. Does it not? Doesn't it feel like the first actual significantly big release in a very, very long time? But I don't get it. We had Call of Duty, and we had an Assassin's Creed, and we had this big title, and we had that big franchise. Yeah, and they all stunk. That's the problem. They're all bad now. They used to always be dependable, and now they're crap. So you don't care anymore. Then you finally get one that's good and actually lives up to the expectation. You're like, I can't believe it. It's like the hidden fucking gem when it shouldn't be, right? It used to be, I would say, from the years of 2010 through like 2014, 2015, right? You would get solid releases every month from big game companies. So every month you could at least rely on 2 huge games that everyone's going to be talking about, playing, hyping, and being excited for. Today, you're lucky if you get 2 a year. That's sad. Ooh, creepy music, creepy vibes. Hold on one second. And I'm going to adjust my airflow. We still got a little bit of time to kill, probably another 5-10 minutes, and then we'll start. The attendance is not great on YouTube, but I think we're just gonna say this game is never gonna get good attendance. I think we can accept that, huh? I'm happy with how it goes. With the people who are here, who stay engaged and support, I'm not upset. I really wish that games like this would catch on more, because people are like, oh, your views are down. Yeah, well, I'm playing RimWorld, a game that has a dedicated audience who loves it, right? A dedicated fan base. They engage and they support. There's just not a lot of them. But the people that are here love their time with me, so why would I stop playing it? Oh, no, your metrics are down on the channel. Well, I don't need to play giant blockbusters every day to entertain an audience that will actually allow me to do what I love for a living. That's the simple fact. I'm done chasing numbers. I don't have any reason to chase numbers, you know? Okay.